And welcome to my channel. I'm in coaching center. So today I'm going to explain you 10th standard in the 10th standard social, 5th chapter history, 5th chapter social and regional reform movement. So let's come to the next topic. The next topic is Ali Ghar reformation movement. Ali Ghar reformation movement. So this is our next topic. So by the end of 19th century, by the end of 19th century, a new wave, a new wave a new wave of social and religion, a new wave of social and religion, religious reformation was set in Muslim society. So a new wave and a new social and religion reformation was set in Muslim society. So after an incident in 1857, the Muslim society was stayed away. So they were stayed away from English education. So they did not get English education. They was kept away by the British for English education after an incident happened, and they missed, and many opportunities was missed. So they were getting many opportunities that was missed. So during that period, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Sir Syed, one minute. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan had tried to start a new movement. They tried to start a new movement. They tried to start a new movement, and the Mohammedan literacy society established. So the Mohammedan literacy society established. So the Mohammedan literacy society was established in 1863 by Syed Ahmad Khan. And they started to give education. So they started debates and discussion how to give education to them. Debate and discussions on political. So debate and discussion on political and social issues, they started debate and discussion how to solve it and how to give educations. So the upper and middle class youths joined this discussion. So the upper and middle class youth of Muslim society joined this discussion and realized The value of English education. So what is the value of English education? English education, they realized by joining this meeting, they realized what is the value of English education. They realized. So after this, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan lived from Sir Syed Ahmed Khan lived from 1817 to 1898, and he declared that Quran is the authorized book, is the authoritative book, and Sir Ahmad Khan fought against Sir Ahmad Khan fought against traditions tradition superstitions and ignorance throughout his life. So he fought for tradition and superstition and ignorance throughout his life. And he called for educating Muslim girls. He called for educating Muslim girls. And he did not accept polygamy. He did not accept polygamy. And he found, so for giving education for Muslim girls, he found Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College. He found Mohammedan Oriental College in Aligarh. Aligarh is a place. In 1875. In 1875, he found this college. He established this college. And this institution, this Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College, this institution later became Aligarh Muslim University. So Aligarh Muslim University it became later. After that, Hindus and Parsis and Christians donated. So Hindu Persians and Christians donated liberally. So they donated liberally to establish this college, to establish this Aligarh College. They tried to establish this Aligarh, and means they donated liberally to establish this Aligarh College afterwards. And admission was open and admission was open to all. Admissions was open for students of all religion. For students of for students of all religion. Admission was open for students of all religion. So this movement was started. This movement created by Syed. So this movement was created by Syed Ahmad Khan. He created this. Ahmad Khan created this movement. So keeping Aligarh was the center. He established that college, Aligarh College in Aligarh only. Like it was his center, keeping Aligarh in center. So it is called as this movement is called as Aligarh Reformation Movement or Aligarh Movement. So that's why it is called as Aligarh Reformation Movement. So this is about Aligarh Reformation Movement. So after this Aligarh Reformation Movement, next topic is Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission is our next topic. So Ramakrishna Mission has provided. So this mission has provided a unique contribute. Means it has given a unique contribution to India's spiritual growth. So Indian spiritual growth, it has given a great contribution. So after this Swami Vivekananda founded. So after this Swami Vivekananda founded Ramakrishna Mission. So he founded Ramakrishna Mission at Belur. So he founded the Ramakrishna Mission at Belur near Calicut. So Belur near Calcutta in 1897. Swami Vivekananda founded this Ramakrishna Mission in near Belur in Calcutta. Near Calcutta. After that, Advaita Ashrama. After this Advaita Ashrama, a branch. So it was a branch of Ramakrishna Math. So this Ramakrishna Mission was founded in Belur. So it was a branch. This was a branch of Ramakrishna Math. So Ramakrishna Math was established at Mayavati near Almora in Uttar Pradesh. Near Almora of Uttar Pradesh, this was established. Uttar Pradesh, this ashram was established. So Ramakrishna Mission was founded to carry the message of Sri Ramakrishna. So Sri Ramakrishna, who was Guru of Vivekananda, who was Guru of Vivekananda. Who was Guru of Swami Vivekananda. Sorry, not Swami Vivekananda. I put it on. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. From 1836 to 1886, he was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa who established this Ramakrishna mission. So was a worship of Kali. Worshipper of Kali god. Was a worshipper of Kali. And also a priest. So he was a priest in Calcutta. Calcutta Kali Mandir. So in Calcutta Kali Mandir is there. He was a priest there. He says that one has to attain moksha. One had to attain moksha after one had to attain moksha through one had to attain moksha through dhyana and bhakti. Dhyana and bhakti on God. One had to attain moksha by this. One to meet bhakti. Said Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said this, and he had believed that all religions advocate the same. All religions follows the same thing. He had believed that. And there are many ways to attain moksha. Ways to attend moksha. So this is Ramakrishna mission. So this is your next topic is. So this was Ramakrishna mission. After that is Swami Vivekananda, who was a student of Sir Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. In order to spread the teaching of Sir Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Sir Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda founded this mission. So founded this Ramakrishna mission to spread the preachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So Vivekananda was born on 1863 3 and 2 1902. So he died in Vivekananda died on 1902, and Kyas he was born in Kyastha family. Kyastha family was born. Survey Swami Vivekananda was born in Kyastha family in Calcutta. In Calcutta, he was born. Swami Vivekananda sir was born in Kyastha family. So he after studying he roamed whole world for 5 years. For 5 years after death of his guru Paramahamsa. He roamed whole world. And after coming back, he also noticed exploitation, poverty, means many people are living in poverty, and illiteracy. They don't know anything. They don't know to write among Indians. So he saw among Indians. He saw that they don't know to write. They don't have money. He saw that. And he believed that people should be educated first. People should be educated first. And he wanted to stop people following western ideals blindly. Means he wanted to stop people to follow western ideas blindly without believing them. They follow that blindly. So he wanted to wanted to stop this. So next is the Westerners. The Westerners could not understand the cultural richness of India, but with the help of but with the help of speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda at Chicago. Swami Vivekananda at Chicago City in Parliament of world religion in 1893. So in 1893, when Swami Vivekananda gave speech about Indian culture in Chicago, all the Western peoples understand about the richness of the culture of India, and he also attracted the attention of listeners. He also attracted the attention of listeners while speaking in Congress. In Congress of Religion. While speaking in Congress of Religion. That was while speaking in Congress of Religion held in Paris. So when he was speaking in Paris, he attracted the attention of all the listeners. And before going to before going to Chicago, Swami Vivekananda was guest for Swami Vivekananda was guest for you gone to guest of Chamaraja Vadiyar. Chamaraja Vadiyar. Chamaraja Vadiyar 10. So Swami Vivekananda visited to Mysore before going to Chicago, and he was guest for Chamaraja Vadiyar 10. And both established Chamaraja Vadiyar 10 and Swami Vivekananda established schools for untouchables. They established schools for untouchables, both untouchables. They established schools before going to Chicago. Swami Vivekananda Swami Vivekananda and Chamaraja Vadiyar established the school for untouchables. And Swami Vivekananda wrote books on Janana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Karma Yoga. Swami Vivekananda wrote books on Janana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. So on this, Swami Vivekananda wrote books. So this was about Ramakrishna Mission. So next is Theosophical Society. Theosophical Society. It was started by Annie Besant. But yeah, it was founded by Madam. It was founded by Madam Blavatsky. It was founded by Madam Blavatsky and Colonel H.S. Olcott. It was founded by Madam Blavatsky and Colonel H.S. Olcott. They came to Madras. They came to Madras, not Hatyar near Madras. Hatyar, that is located near Madras. They both came to that place near Madras and established. They both came to Hatyar near Madras and established the head office. They established the head office of Theosophical Society. Theosophical Society. They established in Hatyar in Madras. They established the head office in 1886. They established the main aim of this society is study on religious science. What's the main aim of this society? And it declared the universal brotherhood is important, means all should be like brother, no war should happen. He declared that universal brotherhood universal brotherhood is important, and they took basic principles from the society, took basic principle from Hindu books, like principles from Hindu book like Vedas, Upanyasa, and Vedas, Upanyasa. They took some basic principles, and some other books of our Hindus. They took the basic principles. After that, with the arrival with the arrival of Irish lady. So she was from Irish lady. With the arrival of that lady, Annie Besant. Her name is Annie Besant was her name. With the arrival of Annie Besant in India. So in India by 1893. So 1893 she arrived to India, but this society was established in 1886. After arrival of her, the movement of moments of Theosophical Society started to grow more. Theosophical Society started to grow more. Society started to grow more. So it was growing more after arrival of Annie Besant. But she was born in 1847. So she was born in 1847 in London. In London she was born in 1847. She was born. And she divorced her husband. And became an active member. And she divorced her husband and became an active member of the society in 1883. In 1889 she became the active member of the society. And she advocated that Indian culture is far more superior, means more nice, more superior than Western culture. She said that Indian culture is superior than Western countries' culture. And she did a comparative study. On Hinduism and Buddhism. She did a comparative study on it. So next is, so she was called as Shweta Saraswati. She was called as Shweta Saraswati. And she opened schools. She started Central Hindu College, Central Hindu College at Benares in 1898 she started that college. This college later became an institution due to forethought. So due to the forethought of Madan Mohan Malaviya. Due to the forethought of Madan Mohan Malaviya, it became an institute in 1916. After it became an institute in 1916, she started Home Rule League in 1916. In 1916, she started Home Rule League. So the credit of creating religious reformation movement and a new sensibility for Hinduism, means a good sensibility for Hinduism in 18th century, creating religious reformation movement and new sensibility for Hindus in 19th century goes to Theosophical Society. So they give new sensibility and good sensibility for Hindu society. And Annie Besant became first woman president of Indian National Congress. She became first woman president of Indian National Congress. So in 18th century there was started rule of Congress, and Jawaharlal Nehru started that. You will learn this in your 8th chapter of history. So after this, the next society is Shri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam is our next topic. So Shri Narayan Guru started this. Shri Narayan Guru started Narayan Dharma Paripalana Yogam started this Narayan Dharma Paripalana Yogam in 1903 for uplifting of Easava. So it is a community to uplift them. Sri Narayan Guru started this Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam in Kerala, community of Kerala. So it is an uplifting of Hezava community of Kerala. To uplift them, Sri Narayan Guru started this Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam and aimed This movement aimed for upliftment for strengthening backward classes, means supporting the backward classes, to strengthening backward classes. Narayana Guru, who started this movement. Narayana Guru, it became Narayana Guru from 1853 to 1854 to 1928. So Narayana Guru was born in 1854 and died in 1928. And his companions, means his friends, and his companions and his followers, Doctor Palpu and Kumaran Hussain led this movement. So they led the movement. So they were leading this movement. So there was caste discrimination. There was more caste discrimination in that time. Caste discrimination in Kerala. In Kerala, there was more caste discrimination in Kerala in that time. And during that time, all were not allowed to use facilities, use tanks and roads facilities. All were not allowed to use tanks and roads facilities. Only some are allowed to use. And restriction was there on women dress. And on women's dress. In order to address these issues, in order to solve these issues, address these issues. Narayana Guru started. Narayana Guru started Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam. Narayana Guru started. And education is the one path. Education is the one path. Education is the only path. It is the only path to achieve this. He declared. He declared that education is the only path to stop this discrimination and other things. And he built temples. For backward communities as they were denied, means they were not allowed to entry into temples. They were not allowed into temples. So Narayan Guru made the temples for backward classes. And Narayan Guru and his companion and his friends, that were I said no, the Dr. Palpu and Kumaran Hassan, his companions started started Viacom movement. Started Viacom movement. Viacom Satyagraha. Movement, not Satyagraha. They started Satyagraha movement. They started movement in 1924. So they may ask for 1 mark. Which movement was started by Narayan Guru, or explain about Viacom movement. So don't watch this correctly. So Viacom movements means which demand. So they were which demanded entry. So they demanded entry for lower caste. So they demanded entry for lower caste people in Shiva temple. So in Shiva temple they demanded to entry for lower caste people in Shiva temple in Viacom. So Shiva temple that is located in Viacom. So Narayan Guru and his companions started so that they demanded to entry for lower caste people in Shiva temple in Viacom. Gandhiji and Periyar. So next we will learn about Periyar. Next we will learn Periyar participated in this movement and appreciated this movement appreciated in this movement and appreciated participated in this movement and appreciated this movement. And the another was the Satyagraha for entry of untouchables. So the Satyagraha that was made by Narayan Guru for entry of untouchables into Guruvayur temple was a major incident of Narayan Guru. Major incidents. So the Satyagraha made by Narayan Guru for entry of untouchables into Guruvayur temple was major incident of this Narayan Dharma Paripalan Yogam and Narayan Guru and his companions. I am going to explain your last topic is Periyar. About Periyar I am going to explain, and don't forget to watch the description of this video. I will put these pages in the description. So let's know about Periyar. By the 19th century and beginning of 20th century, by the end of 19th century and beginning of 20th century, a non-Brahmin movement was started in South India. Movement was started in South India and became a major movement in many states. After that, the non-Brahmin who are not Brahmin, he started movement on them. The non-Brahminical community, so who are not Brahmin, that community opposed restriction on them. So the Periyar started restrictions. So they opposed non-Brahmin, opposed the restriction on them. And this was possible due to English education. English education, because all was getting education in the starting of 19th century. English, all language education they were getting. and the Justice Party. Then after that, 1 minute, the Justice Party, the Justice Party and the Justice Party started in 1916, continued this movement. In 1916, the Justice Party was started, continued this movement in Tamil Nadu. So in Tamil Nadu, Justice Party was started in 1816, continued this non-Brahmin movement. They continued this, and the census means they will calculate the population of a country. No, the census report you will learn about. You will learn about population in your geography 12th chapter. There I will explain you correctly. So the census report that was published in 1870 provided a picture of their population. So it showed the picture of the population of non-Brahmin people. Provided the population, provided the report of their population, provided the report of their population. And the non-Brahmin movement took a new shape under Justice Party. As in Tamil Nadu, Justice Party was started, so they continued this non-Brahmin movement. And this non-Brahmin movement became more radical, means more aggressive. It became more radical on self-respect movement. So self-respect movement was started. That self-respect movement was led by E.V. Ramaswamy. So from this chapter they may ask the name who led this movement. So don't forget to keep the names in your mind. And Ramaswamy Ramaswamy who started that movement, self-respect movement. Ramaswamy who came out from Congress in 1925, where he came out from Congress in 1925 and started self-respect league. He started league in 1926. He started self-respect league. And he was called as Periyar. This Ramaswamy Naikar was called as Periyar by people. Periyar out of the love of people, by the people, by the love of the people. The people called him Periyar. Love of people. The people called him Periyar. And Periyar was born. Periyar means Ramaswamy Naikar was born. Periyar was born in Erode. So Erode, he was born in Erode in rich family. Was born in Erode in rich family. And he believed that Congress is in favor of Varna system, So that was a system followed in that time. So he believed that Congress is in favor of Varna system and started a movement based on Dravidian radical identity. So Dravidian radical identity movement was started by Periyar, and he said that Tamil is the language of Dravidians. Tamil is language of Dravidian, and he opposed Sanskrit language, and he opposed Sanskrit Sanskrit language and literature. So Periyar opposed Sanskrit language and literature. And he also in Narayan Guru started that Guruvayur temple. So Narayan Guru started that Vayakam movement in Kerala. He also Periyar also participated in that movement. Also participated in that movement. So as I said, Gandhiji and Periyar also participated in that movement. So he also participated in that movement, and he became the justice. He became the Justice Party. He became the president of Justice Party. Justice Party in 1939. In 1939, he became the president of Justice Party. After that he started an association called Dravidia Kazhagam. A association he started. And he started English magazine. Under the title Revolt. Under a title for that magazine was Revolt. He started that magazine. The ideological. So after this, the ideological non-Brahmin movement that was started by Periyar. Non-Brahminical movement that was started by it was started by first Ayodhyadas, and it was started by Ayodhyadas and T.M. Narayan. It was started by T.M. Narayan. T.M. Nair. It became a cultural movement. When Periyar joined. Movement by Periyar. So when Periyar made it as cultural movement by Periyar, and his life goal was to establish an equal society. So his life goal was to establish an equal society. So this was about Periyar. So they may ask the names who started that movements. So this page I will leave in the description. Till in this chapter you understand, I think so. So if you like the chapter, like or dislike or comment on my chapter, and if you have any doubt, put it on comment and subscribe my channel and coaching center for more videos. So okay friends, I will meet you in my next video. Till then, watch my video, take care, have a nice time. Don't forget to watch the description of this video. So okay friends, I will put these pages as making PDF in description, and don't forget to watch the description and download this chapter, these pages. So okay friends, bye, see you, take care, I will meet you in the next video. Bye friends.